Reporting from Thailand Asylum, this is Mr. and
Mrs.
Rogues! We're here today to take a look at some cheap, crappy knockoff action figures that we bought here in Thailand. Let's bring in the first one we got here, a very familiar face, Batman! We got Batman here for 45 Thai baht, which is in dollars. $1?
$1.
Yeah. Let's open it up. We'll take a look at Batman. Oh, very easy to open. At least we get points for that. Throw it this away. And here we have Batman in all his glory. Chinese figure, of course, made in China. Bootleg, illegally. Not licensed by DC. At least I don't think. I mean, it was just in a plastic bag, so who knows? There's no markings to look for. Or maybe we can find something on the figure. Some kind of... Look at his butt.
Maybe on his butt?
Yeah, maybe on his butt. No, there's nothing there. He's got a light here on his chest, like it's supposed to light up if you press some button. Oh, there it is. There's a button.
Ooh.
Oh my god, he's got laser chest Batman. Well, that's cool, right? That's cool, kiddies. The cape is made out of some very flimsy material. It kind of feels like paper almost, like a napkin. You want to touch it, Mrs. Rogues? Batman's cape, I mean.
Yeah. Still. Bad.
It feels bad. There you have it, from Mrs. Rogues herself. Let's take a close-up look at his face. He's very tanned. Very tanned Batman. I guess he had a tanning bed installed in the Batcave. Or something.
No, because he's in Thailand.
Oh yeah, this is Thai Batman. He's got a bit of a mustache going on there. I guess he didn't shave that well that morning. Let's look at the articulation.
Oh, you can turn his head.
He can turn his head, yeah, all around. And he can turn his arms forwards and back, not around. Nothing in the elbow, nothing in the hand. And just the waist here. The legs, nothing in the knee, nothing in the foot. Very basic articulation. Let's bring in the next figure, Mrs. Rogues. Give me the next figure. Batman's best friend, of course, Superman. Let's get him out of the bag. Superman is out of his amazing plastic bag. And this cape feels even worse than Batman's. I mean, this really feels like tissue paper. You could tear this really easily. And he also has this light on his chest. Let's see. It's exactly the same as Batman's.
Oh.
And Superman is, of course, also really tanned, because this is Asian Superman, I suppose. He's got a loose leg here that wants to kick all the time. When does Superman wear gloves? I think they painted his hands wrong. Oh yeah, they forgot to give him boots too. He's supposed to have red boots.
Oh.
They forgot to paint his feet. Oh yeah, the underwear. He's supposed to have red underwear too. They didn't paint that either.
No, new Superman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Superman doesn't wear underwear anymore. He's a pervert.
Yeah.
He stopped wearing underwear. He's got these tiny dots for his eyes. Tiny black dots. No eye whites. Just tiny black dots. Of course, the same articulation as Batman over there. And I guess these figures are kind of in the same series. They were made by the same people, obviously. They all have the same style, same look to them. They're the same scale. And we bought 3 of them. I guess we should bring in the third one now. Who do you guess it is? The Flash, Lex Luthor, the Joker, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. No, it's none of those. It's Thanos. Really big and beefy compared to these. He also has this chest light up thing. I guess that's the gimmick of these figures. It's the same, just lights red when you press a button in the back. It's got his infinity gauntlet here, but no stones on it, so I guess he hasn't collected the stones yet. There's nothing there.
Yes.
It's just golden. And I guess he kind of looks like Josh Brolin a little bit.
Mm.
Take a close look at his face. You can see that he's kind of cross-eyed. Cross-eyed Thanos. Same articulation, just very basic. So we got Batman and Superman here versus Thanos, their arch nemesis. These are the figures that we picked up. I'm not sure if they had more characters in this series, but these are the ones that they had at the store. They were just hanging in their plastic bags, taped to a cardboard, and you would just rip them off. 45 baht for each. About $1, less than $1 maybe. Yeah, well spent money. What do you think, Mrs. Ruggs? Did I spend my money well on these toys?
No.
Or your money? I actually used her money to buy them.
No.
You don't like me spending your money on these toys?
No. I don't like it.
Okay, let's get rid of these and bring in something else. We got something else for you here. We bought this pack at the same place. This is a little fancier because this is in a box with pictures on it and everything. Not just a flimsy plastic bag taped to a piece of cardboard. It says Avengers Hero Model here at the top. 199 baht, so a bit more expensive. How much would you say that is in dollars, Mrs. Rogues?
5, maybe.
$5. Mrs. Rogue says $5. And it says down here Avengers 4 Endgame. So this is based on the last Avengers movie. Superhero, multiple styles, multiple play. I don't know what they mean by multiple styles. I mean, yeah, I guess they got multiple styles. Captain America dresses in blue and Iron Man dresses in red. I guess that's different styles. They have different fashion styles, for sure. And here we have the back. Here we have Captain America from the box with his shield. Actually, some accessories here in this one, as you saw. And Mrs. Rogues figured out how you're supposed to put the shield on him. But I was trying to put the shield on his fist, but that didn't work. There's this peg here on his forearm that you just peg it onto. And now it fell off. Okay. Let's take a closer look at Cap here. It kind of looks a little bit like Chris Evans. They got his likeness going on there a little bit. Except that he's pale green. His skin is kind of pale green. Maybe he's not feeling that well.
Maybe
He had some bad Thai food.
He have been frozen.
Oh yeah, he's been frozen. That's why he looks like that.
In the eyes.
Well, that makes sense.
For so many years.
That makes a lot of sense. He's got a bunch of holes on his thighs. I don't know what that's for. No light up feature on these. And the articulation is the same as on the big figures. Very basic. Very basic. Iron Man here. This figure isn't really that bad. I mean, it's Iron Man. Looks like Iron Man. It's a very small scale too, yet it's still fairly detailed. I mean, it's not amazing or anything. But of course, the articulation is really bad. Very limited. The Hulk. We have the Hulk with giant feet. He's wearing some nice gray pants there. Something sticking out there. You might want to censor that. Oh, wow. Look at this, Mrs. Rogues. What's going on here? Something is wrong with this Hulk.
It's broke.
It's like they've fused the arm together. The plastic was two halves and they fused it together. And it's come open. Got something going on here too on his calf. Some of his pants spill down on his calf. Got a big hole in the back of his head too, so I guess this Hulk is dead.
Look at his face.
Yeah, look at his face. What do you think about his face, Mrs. Rogues? I mean, it looks a little bit like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Here we have Spidey, who came actually with 2 accessories. Most of these got none. Cap, of course, got a shield. And Spider-Man here has 2. He's got some web here that he's shooting. That Mrs. Rogues placed here on his arm. And then this spider web here that we don't really know what to do with. Does he throw it? Like Cap's shield or something? Shooting web. Skinny body, but that fits Spider-Man. He's kind of a skinny guy. Again, all those holes in the back of his thighs. I mean, this is not a terrible Spider-Man figure. You could buy this for your kid, and I think they'd be pretty happy. Most collectors may not put so much worth on it, though. Yeah, it's decent enough, cheap Spider-Man figure for your kid. His shoulder is about to open up there. And let's take a look at the final one. It's Thanos again. Mrs. Rogues, could you fetch me the other Thanos figure? The one I so carelessly just tossed onto the floor. We can put them together. Compare them. Now I thought maybe it's the same figure, just scaled down. But that's not the case at all. They're different, pretty different.
They forgot to paint his shirt.
Oh yeah! His clothes here, they just painted it purple, like his body. This one does look better than the big one though, even though they screwed up the paint. He's got a better face, he's not cross-eyed, he's got some intimidating looking eyes. Which this big one obviously does not have. Thanos and baby Thanos. He too doesn't have any of the stones. Just the gauntlet. They forgot to paint this gold on the back as well. It's just on the front, and then on the back it's just purple. And again, he's coming apart at the seams. Poor Marvel figures. Oh my god, his foot. Look at his foot. Help me, I'm being crushed. What? He won? Batman won? I guess not. We did also find a really interesting figure. I'll show you a picture of it right here or somewhere. Yeah, as you can see, it's Batman with a machine gun. Batman wielding an assault rifle. We've come to name him Sniper Batman. I think it's an appropriate name. We found this at a street market. Unfortunately, we did not buy it. I wish I had, because I think it beats all of these figures.
I told you to buy it.
Yeah, you told me to buy it. But I didn't listen. Why didn't I listen? See, you should always listen to your fiancé. Otherwise you make mistakes like this, not buying Sniper Batman. Now we finally find out who wins, Superman or the Hulk. I guess Superman. And as always, remember, Arkham Asylum awaits you.
In the next video.